Hi guys, welcome back to Just the Matthew. So on this video we'll play a Goldsmith defense against the d4 and e3 pawn structure. So here we will play the move 2 to d5 to control the light square. So for example here he was actually trying to fortify a defense or even an attack on the dark square with his pawn. So okay, we will try to develop some of our pieces. And for example after c6, e6, and okay, he actually castle now on the king side. So maybe we will play bishop e7 and follow up with g5, for example, to have a attack on the king side. Or for example, here we can simply just develop our pieces and try to control the center. Okay, we will start first any b5, and again we will play the move knight to e4 so that we can play actually here the move g5 with a resort of defense. For example, in the here I think we can grab that pawn and follow up with queen c7. So for example here we can actually win a pawn here. Maybe at some point after this capture an e4 with pawn and attack his knight with tempo. For example, after he retreat. Okay, he didn't actually retreat, but maybe, for example, here we can play just capture, and for example, if we grab our knight, he can actually win this pawn with his bishop and queen, and he actually do that. So we will just maybe grab that pawn first, I mean that knight, and try to pressure him. Okay, he will grab that so that he was forced to retreat his bishop, and we can control now the d file. And later on with this move, after this attack, for example, attacking his bishop. Okay, we didn't actually get a successful attack here, but I think after bishop g5 with a pass pawn on the d file, I think that is enough, and try to win his f2 maybe, or maybe to push that e3 and again try to have some attack on the d file or e file. And for example here, and maybe f6 is enough. Okay, we attack his another rook and tries to have this idea so that for example after we can move a rook here and try to control the. Okay, let's first have a defense, and I think this one is enough because we can actually play e2 after he moves his bishop and try to promote our d2 pawn on this position. Okay, we can actually move, and okay with a check, and again we are winning on this position. We can actually mate him with bishop g2 checkmate. So although it is a long game, but in just 32 moves we win with the Goldsmith defense after for example d4 h5, and after e3 here he actually tried to control the dark square, and we do the adverse. For example, we control the light square and try to develop our pieces, and with a knight post on e4 we actually have an early attack on the king side with g5, and later on we manage that with actually exchange sacrifice, for example, on this position after we actually sacrifice our rook with bishop to g5, just to have, for example, a top pass pawn on the e file and d file on this position. And I think even the evaluation bar on the chess.com favor this position for black. So that's all. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to subscribe.